Hello, water signs. My name is Jessica. I'm with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a real quick reading for Scorpio, then Pisces, then Cancer, okay? So let us just say a quick blessing and we will get started. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, you know I always say the same prayer before every, well, I usually do. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of a longer one. I think it's good to remember what fills up every breath that we take. I see 12:13 on the clock over there. All right. What do we have for Scorpio? Get the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse for Scorpio. Some of you may be struggling to find enough work right now. Some of you may be tired of doing the same thing. Some of you may be sick of doing, of working on things that seem to never improve. Okay. I got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But beyond the zodiac signs that card represents, it's someone who's lost a lot of money recently. This can be you. This can be somebody near you. It doesn't have to be about money, I guess. It can be about stability. This person, I'm hearing they don't have a leg to stand on. The Ace of Wands in the reverse is someone who acted impulsively, and now it feels like they are on the brink of losing everything. I have the Temperance card on its side here, which is the card of Sagittarius. Temperance is about balance. When we have that card come out on its side, this can be somebody who has who may be feeling off balance. This is somebody who is looking at their daily life, their habits, what they are surrounded by. I have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. It feels to me, Scorpio, like you may be involved in a relationship or a situationship here, because I've got two aces, both in the reverse. And aces are new beginnings. But when I have two of them come out in the reverse, it feels like you may have started a new project. You may have started something that you thought was going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of support, a lot of love, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of creative passion. And it feels like it's not working that way. It feels like it's an unstable environment or an unstable situation, or this is an unstable person. And now you're looking around yourself and saying, how the heck did I get here? Oh no. I got the Knight of Pentacles that crosses that. You are someone, Scorpio, who typically likes to make solid investments. You like for things to be done the right way. You like, you don't mind doing things slowly, but not if there's no reason for it. You are a saver. I'm hearing penny pincher. You are someone who likes to do things by the rules, by the book, in some way. And it feels like the person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with is kind of the opposite. And it feels like the plans that you've made for the future are kind of falling apart around you. This Ace of Cups can be actual tears cried. I hope that's not the case, but it's at the very least disheartening. And there's something that's kind of a turn off here. I have the Nine of Pentacles crossing it on its side. So the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, Scorpio. And we have that, it represents a sense of independence, and it represents a lack of codependency. When we get the Nine of Pentacles out, this is someone who is wanting to be independent in the sense of living on their own, being single, starting their own business. Someone who all of a sudden is feeling like in this circumstance that it would be easier to be on their own than whatever it is they're in right now. Now, I just want to get one more out with this deck because I see the situation here, but where is it headed is my question. I've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Oh, okay. Remember I was saying there's something here that was a turnoff. Somebody did something, somebody said something that brought all of this kind of to the forefront of life. Like all of a sudden something was so undeniably distasteful that that was the moment when you said, okay, I see that this is not going to be what I thought it was going to be. Okay, I see that this is not going to improve. And remember your first card when I started shuffling was the, there it is. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me put all those aside. And remember how I was saying there was something that was kind of a major turnoff here for you, Scorpio? It feels like whatever this was, it was distasteful. And it honestly, I started pulling cards while I was thinking about it here. It's left you wanting to go your own way for sure, and to extract yourself from whatever this situation is, because you're looking around yourself at the habits that you are creating in your life because of this other person or because of this scenario. And we have someone, whatever it was that went down that kind of turned you off, like very much so, it was somebody who didn't tell the truth about something, or somebody who tried to brush your feelings under the rug or something, or somebody who lied about something to get themselves out of trouble in the moment. I have the Hierophant in the reverse, and it goes with this 10 of Wands in the upright position. So this is somebody who all of a sudden is like, you know what, I can't take it anymore, and I shouldn't be having to push this boulder up the hill any longer, especially when this situation is highly unsupportive and dishonest on top of it. With the Hierophant in the reverse, that's the card of Taurus, but the Hierophant in the reverse is someone who says, you know what, I cannot commit to this situation any longer. This situation no longer has my blessing in any way. With the Page of Cups in the reverse, this is someone who says, this new opportunity is not going anywhere. It certainly isn't going the way I wanted it to, or the way I was hoping for it to. And with the Nine of Cups over here, it feels like you would be really excited to move out of this situation, to move on from this situation into a place of independence. However, with the Chariot in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they can't yet. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who is irritated by the fact that they have to wait to get themselves out of this situation for some reason. If this is relating to a work situation where you signed on to work somewhere and you thought it was going to be one way and it ends up being another, and you have superiors who are always dropping things in your lap, or always throwing other employees under the bus to get out of circumstances, or if this is a living situation where you have a partner or a roommate or a family member who does this, they are always like kind of dismantling everything that you put together, and then if something is ever a problem, they will make something up or pass the buck to not have to be responsible for bearing some kind of guilt about a situation. It feels like you don't have the ability to move out of this situation. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse can be someone who doesn't have a home of their own, or it can be someone who is lacking in financial support or stability, or they don't feel like they have enough to move out of a situation. But with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, this is someone who is irritated by the fact that they have to wait for this to change, and they understand that they're going to be a lot happier when they can get themselves out of whatever this situation is. And I think the realization, whatever happened here, there was a situation that happened, and it happened recently, where something just turned you, and you just all of a sudden you saw something very clearly, very plainly. And that is what has started the wheels in motion, Scorpio, as to getting yourself out of this situation. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's like, this is a nightmare situation. I am stressed out all the time. I'm hearing allergic. I am allergic to this situation. And I don't want to feel this way anymore. There's no reason for me to walk on eggshells all the time like this. I have the Five of Wands. This is somebody who's making mental lists in their head. Should I stay? Should I go? What do I want to do next? You may start reaching out to other people, because I have the Eight of Wands here, and I have the Strength card on this side, which is Leo. You may start reaching out to friends, to other family members, to I don't know, other places of employment this week, Scorpio. Looking for new opportunities, a new place to belong, a new place to settle into, or something, even if it's just temporary. I think you're encouraging yourself to just be strong a little while longer. I have the Four of Wands that comes out here for you, Scorpio. I think, and it comes way over here on this Nine of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment. And we were talking about how you really wanted to extract yourself from this situation, but you feel like you can't. I think you're just encouraging yourself. It's like one more month. Stay one more month and you're going to be able to move on. Stay just a little while longer. There's an energy of money in the bank here. This Four of Wands it's a divine union card as far as soulmates go. But it's also, it's like about the four walls of your home or about your physical body also. It's about stability. It's about creating stability. It's that twin flame 1111 card. It indicates being on the right track, the right place at the right time. I think you're waiting for the right opportunity to make this transition. I have the Seven of Pentacles again. This is someone who says, just wait a little bit longer. Suffer through it a little bit longer. All right, well, that's fine. What's on the other side of this? Oh, I've got the King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. I've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I've got the King of Cups in the reverse. So the King of Cups in the reverse is someone who isn't telling anyone how they feel about a situation. That's you, Scorpio. This is you not letting anybody in, just kind of shoving your feelings under the rug. And in the meantime, now I've got the Hierophant out again. This is somebody who says, just commit to this a little bit longer and maybe it will improve. You know what? So I've got the Hierophant out here twice. When you give me repeat cards, that lets me know the energies that are most important to you. The Hierophant is, again, the card of Taurus. You may be dealing with a Taurus in this situation. But this is someone who, again, is used to doing things the right way, by the book. That's how you usually do things, Scorpio. Very committed is this Hierophant energy. I think you want to wait and see if this is going to improve at all, but I think there's something that's causing you to feel like it's not going to. And I have the Hanged Man, that's the card of Pisces. Whenever that comes out on its side, this is you waiting on somebody else to make the first move. You're waiting on something else. That's what it is. You're going to commit to this thing until another situation comes along that's better for you. That is it. And I think that you're already starting to put out feelers about that. You're already starting to put out ideas into the universe, starting to manifest that forward into your life. A sense of independence, as well as just a better place, a better headspace, a better time. I think it's on its way to you, but God bless you, Scorpio. You do your very best all the time, and it's frustrating for you right now. You're sitting in a time of waiting. It's a waiting time where you're frustrated by what you're surrounded by, but you're also frustrated by a lack of change. I think you're just encouraging yourself to hang in there a little bit longer. And I think that probably by May, you will have figured out a new pathway here, but it may actually take that long. And I bring up May simply because that's the time of Taurus, I believe. But there's kind of a springtime energy to it. I think that you have a little bit left in you for this situation, but I think you're getting tired of it quickly. All right, that was your reading for the week, Scorpio. Thank you for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Pisces. Pisces, cutie pies. Let's use, we use this traditional rider weight for Pisces. Bottom of the deck, I got the Ten of Pentacles for Pisces. That's good news. 10 Ten of Pentacles can be a windfall of money. It can be buying a new home. It can be an energy of stability. It can be an energy of just abundance, typically financial abundance. That's great news. Let's see. What? You may be buying a new house. You may be moving somewhere. I have the Six of Swords, which is the energy of physical relocation, Pisces. I have the Chariot card with that. Somebody is moving. Somebody's moving on. Somebody moving on up. What is that? That was a... anyway, I will not even start. But yes, moving on up. Yes, the Chariot card with that. That's the card of Cancer. Somebody here who is possibly physically relocating, possibly looking at buying a new vehicle. Excuse me. I have the King of Wands. This is somebody who is taking action quickly. I don't know if that's your energy or if that is someone near you. You may have, King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but they are a go-getter. When they find something that they want, they go after it. This may be you. It kind of does feel like you, if we're being honest. This is someone who has a fire in them. They see something they want. They're on it. I have the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Swords is all about having to make a decision and having to block other people's energy and other people's opinions out in order to get to the place that you want to get to. When I have this in the reverse, I see you're still kind of struggling to make a decision. Maybe you're trying to decide between two different places. I've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody, for a while now, things haven't been good, Pisces. The Five of Pentacles can be an energy of financial concerns. It can be an energy of separation between you and another person. Whenever we have this come out in the reverse, especially with all of this positivity here, it feels like you're not going to be having that any longer. It feels like, I'm going to clarify in just a second with another deck, but it feels like you're looking back at the past and how difficult things were before. And it feels like you've recently been through something that now things are about to improve. Things are starting to improve. I saw 12:30 over here on the clock in front of me. That 123 is a reset code. And then I saw 1717 on this timer at the same time. There's just an energy of good luck and good fortune. The Chariot card is the number 7 also. I've got the Page of Wands in the reverse and I've got the Ace of Swords. So I think the situation may be, if you're talking about physical relocation, you may be trying to decide between two different homes or two different locations. Or if we have you moving from one job to another or something like that, and moving from one thing to another, there's been an energy of difficulty in making a decision. And it feels like every time you have started to make this move, something's come up, something has kept you from moving forward. It feels like we have a major shift that's happening with this Ace of Swords, where we have a lot of clarity coming in for you and we have a lot of change. It was something that happened this fall. I know it's still technically fall, but like when the leaves fell, like it could have just been in the last week or two that this happened for you. It was like a storm blew out all of that confusing debris in your mind, and it's helping you to make a decision. I think you're just worried. You've had false starts here. If we're talking about a house, you may have had contracts fall through. If we're talking about moving from one career to another or something like that, you've had lots of things that you thought were going to come to fruition that didn't. And I think that it was just something that was delaying your timing. If you were looking at moving out of a relationship that wasn't working for you anymore, there were delays to this. There were problems. There were situations that caused you to have to stick around longer than was comfortable for you. This is great news. So I have the Four of Cups in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles on top of it. The Ace of Pentacles, as you know, if you watch any of my other readings, the Ace of Pentacles is my favorite card to get in any reading because it indicates a brand new beginning. Yes, because aces are new beginnings, but it indicates something that's very authentic to you, something that belongs to you, something that is part of your life path, something that is going to be very stabilizing for you. Now with the Four of Cups in the reverse, the problem is you haven't seen anything that you've wanted yet. There's, and I think now all of a sudden you do. Now all of a sudden you see something that you want, and there's an energy of you being a little bit concerned that you might not get it now. You may feel like you've waited too long to take action, but I assure you that is not the case. With this Ace of Pentacles, this is someone who's walking through to a brand new beginning. You see that garden pathway there? Once you cross that threshold, you're off to the races. You're just on a new, whoever I'm reading for, if this resonates for you, it's like a whole new life for you in some way. I don't know if you are someone who is relocating across the country, starting a new job, buying a new house, buying a new car, doing all the things and hitting the IKEA. I don't know. But there's just an energy of newness here for you. A little bit of trepidation there. All right, what do we want to use to clarify? I can't decide between these two, so I'm just going to pull them both over here. There's an energy of reconciliation on the bottom of the deck here. There's an energy of celebration as well. And with this Two of Wands, this is somebody who finally feels like they're in a position to start something new. Maybe a new partnership of some sort. Can be a new relationship. Excuse me. I'm just getting over a cough, and it has been unpleasant. I have the Moon. That's the card of Cancer. Okay. So this is someone who is doing this kind of secretly. The Moon is about things that we keep hidden from other people, things that we do in the dark, things that we don't want other people to know about for whatever reason. They can also represent those deep-seated fear-based emotions, usually in childhood wounding kind of situations that keep us kind of stuck and stagnated for a while. It can be a card of emotional intensity, I suppose. There was something that happened with this last full moon as well. We just had that lunar eclipse. Yes. There was something that happened with this eclipse. Remember what I was saying about the leaves falling? That happened in my area just, I guess, about last weekend. And I guess the eclipse was like the week before maybe. But yeah, there's been a change. It's brought things up to the surface to where now you're looking at things differently. And that's what's making you want to move. That's what's making you want to make this change sooner rather than later. I have the Three of Wands. That's the minor arcana of the Magician for me. But the Three of Wands is an energy of manifestation. It's, I know what is right for me is right around the corner. And I think that's where you're headed. I've got the Queen of Swords on top of that, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords out here. I'm hearing taking no prisoners. This Queen of Swords is someone who no longer is allowing people to railroad them, whatever that means. I don't really know, but that's the term. No longer allowing other people's wants to supersede their own. Okay. And then that goes right on top of this Four of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who says, I don't want any of the things that I've been offered in the past. I want something new. I want something better. I want something healthier. I want something more whole. I want something that makes sense for me. I want something that's authentic to me. I want something that is honest above all things. I've got the Knight of Swords here. This is somebody who wants to move quickly. This happens much faster than you think. It's like you've been procrastinating it for so long, and now all of a sudden it's here. You haven't been telling anybody that you're going to make this change or this transition. And I've got the Ace of Wands. Very good. So you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Ace of Swords, you got the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Wands is a major change. of direction. This is somebody who says, I see what I want. I'm ready to go after it. There is still this nervousness because it comes out on its side. When cards come out on their side, this tells me you are in charge of deciding if it moves into the upright position or into the reverse. This Ace of Wands says, I feel like I have everything I need. I'm ready to go. This Three of Wands says, I'm just waiting for everything to get lined up and lined out, and I'm off to the races. This Queen of Swords is, I'm like, take no prisoners. And I've got the Four of Wands on there. Very nicely done. Four of Wands is that divine union, twin flame soulmate energy. This is that 1111 card, the you are on the right track kind of card. So I think whoever you are, whatever this is that you're moving out of, and whatever it is that you've taken your time with making this decision about, you had to stay as long as you had to. You had to learn the things that you needed to learn. You had to heal the things that you needed to heal here. And I'm not saying that it's completely 100% healed, because there are still a lot of underlying issues that are coming up here with this moon energy. Some little things that haven't been tied up all nice and neatly yet. But there's someone here who is so dissatisfied with their situation at this point that they're ready to move forward. And with this Four of Wands, this could have you moving directly into a brand new love relationship that is quite, like I said, a divine union of some sort, which it's like the twin flame union. It's like someone who is a divinely guided soulmate. Or this can have you moving into a new home. This can have you moving into something that's very stabilizing for you, Pisces. Whatever this is, it is... it's going to change your life. That's pretty much it. It's going to change your life. It's a brand new beginning. And I think as soon as you make this change, as soon as you make this transition, as soon as you make this move, it's going to surprise you. I think you're going to be surprised by yourself. There's a lot of clarity that's coming in for you, and I'm just excited for you, whatever it is. It could be new love for some of you, and if it is, it's not something that you want to wait for, I promise. All right, next up we have Cancer. Thanks for letting me read for you, Pisces. What do we have for Cancer? I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. I get the Five of Pentacles in the reverse for Cancer as well. That's somebody who's tired of financial restriction. This is someone who's tired of separation. This is somebody who's tired of always having the glass be half empty. You know, your circumstances may have been such. You know, it could be one of those things where you're like, it's not a perspective problem. Life is really just that shitty. If that's the case, Cancer, first of all, I'm really sorry. But if that is the case, Nine of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse, Page, oh, snap, here it goes. Well, I'll tell you, some of you may have some new love coming towards you, but the real situation here on the table, and I don't want to take too much time with this big old bleh right here, because I mean, it just kind of details the situation that you've been in for a while. And I can say not enough money, way too much stress, very high anxiety, way too much drama coming at you from every direction. Nobody equal give and take. There's nobody here who's paying attention to the right things. A situation that's really hard to get yourself out of, or a relationship that you can't seem to move on from. And people who are not on the same page, not on the same team. In inflammatory situations, people who fight for no reason, people who fight for every reason. People who, there can be an energy of promiscuity here. There can be an energy of non-commitment. There can be an energy of just explosive temperament. People who didn't plan for the future. Maybe that was you, maybe that was somebody else. It can be about legal paperwork. It can be about paperwork in general. Shutdowns, delays. We're going to switch decks. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. Come over here to this Hierophant card, which is the card of Taurus. And I feel like things are about to smooth out for you, because we have someone here who steps in to help in some way. The Hierophant is a very stabilizing force. Friends and family coming about to support you. Friends and family coming back into your life after a time where they may not have been too present. Again, the Nine of Swords. Second time out for that. That's somebody who is tired of the worry. They're tired of the stress, and they are certainly tired of people who seem like they're always out to get you. And I hate to even say that, but it's there. It's all right there. Tired of just things not going right, not going well. There's an energy of change, but not till after this Tower. There's some kind of moment that happens here where we have to have some help. We have to have some guidance, and it looks like we get some. That Hierophant card is a card of religious factors. It's a card of higher power. It really is. It can be blessings. It can be, this energy can be a rock bottom kind of energy where we have friends and family stepping in to help and support in a situation. I've got the Justice card and the Judgment card under that, which would pretty much be exactly what I just said. Yeah, very good. You've got the Death card out there again. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is our minor arcana of the Empress. And I have this Hermit energy here where we have you self-isolating for a while, taking yourself away from all of this drama, all of this nonsense, all of this stress. There's been some kind of moment that's almost like this, what did I say? That rock bottom moment. Yes. And it feels like it was necessary. And what it did was it brought out the people who had your back no matter what. It brought out the friends who have your back no matter what, the people who will love you no matter what. And it separated the wheat from the chaff. There's an energy of exposure here with this Judgment and this Hermit energy. And there's somebody here who wishes they had made different choices a long, long time ago. But it's neither here nor there, because what's done is done, and we're in the situation that we're in. There's an energy of cleanup here with this Ace of Swords on its side, and it comes out with this Ace of Pentacles here, which Pisces had just a few minutes ago. They had the same Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles here. You have two new beginnings coming for you, for your career, for your life. But it isn't until you get through this real difficult period. This Death energy is very important, because the Death card's the card of Scorpio, and we just came out of that season, right? But it was very transformative for you. Whatever went down during the time of Scorpio, it really changed your life. And there was this energy of understanding that things could not go on the way that they had been going on. With this Nine of Pentacles here, this is somebody here who's really trying to assert a new sense of independence in their lives. They're doing their darndest, right? But it feels like ball and chain kind of energy for you, where you have a lot of things to keep up in the air. You have a lot of things and people you may be responsible for here. And despite whatever this fallout has been, it feels like you're still responsible for the cleanup here, whatever that was. Just know that the people who love you, and they love you for real. I have the Seven of Wands in the reverse again. We're just going to get repeats out here, I'm sure. Because you've already had 3 or 4 of them, I'm sure. Oh, you've got 3 aces. Man. No, you've got 4. That's true. Because you had the Ace of Swords out there twice, too. And the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got 4. But this Seven of Wands in the reverse twice out is somebody who says, no more drama. I cannot take it anymore. If it means I just don't leave the house, then I just don't leave the house. Well, I hope it's not that bad, but might be. Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who says, this is somebody who may be considering going back to school or going back to learn a new skill or trade. Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity. Somebody steps in to help you here, Cancer, with whatever this situation is. If this is your situation, whatever it is, it's been stressful long enough. Long enough. You're done with it. It's time to move on. It's time for things to improve. I think that you've been through the toughest parts of this. And whatever you went through during Scorpio season, it was highly transformative. Boy, it sure did man, rip off the Band-Aid. It really did. Whatever it was very eye-opening. And whatever it was, you felt like it exposed you. It exposed some drama to you, something like that. But it was a major wake-up call. And I think that you're ready to make some kind of major change. And someone wants to help you make that change. Excuse me. These people love you. Whoever is coming to cheer you on. There's like an energy of... hero, like something heroic that you're doing, something you've conquered, or people who want to come in and help you through this, help you move through this, whatever it is. You are truly loved. Truly loved. There may be courtroom dealings, courtroom situations. Justice is the card of Libra. It can indicate divorce. It can indicate paperwork. Again, I was seeing that somewhere over here. But it feels like you're through the hardest part right now. It feels like whatever has just happened in your life, probably during Scorpio season, majorly life-changing for you, major awakening. And it really, really did bring out the people who love you the most. You are truly loved, Cancer. All right, thank you for letting me read for you. That was your reading for this week. I will catch up with you guys very soon. And I hope that you guys have the best week ever. See you later.